60 seconds.
Yeah, Mavis.
We got a group of school kids coming in today. Would you mind signing about 60 autographs real quick?
You've got to be kidding.
I can see the host out there with him.
Hi, my name is Raul. Time to do a head count. How many people are playing? Playing by yourself? Well, how fortunate for us. Apparently there's nothing good on cable. Go ahead and type in your name.
She was just a veritable...
Another thing, are you looking for a 7-question game or a 21-question game? Thank you very much.
30 seconds.
Yes.
Now remember this, your buzzer is the letter B, as in Boolean.
They dished that.
Hey, can we get a box for Smitty to stand on?
20 seconds.
Telephone book or something?
Yeah, that's about as
Man, I can't believe we're at 20 already. Hey, when you know an answer, buzz in. If you don't. But if you buzz, you only got a few seconds to pick one of the choices or you're gonna lose cash, all right?
10 seconds.
Good
9,
luck.
I was
8,
a cat, remember?
7,
And
6,
get rid of the desk
5,
job.
Let's
go to black.
3.
When man's best friend gets a little too friendly.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hello there, this is You Don't Know Jack TV. I'm Schmitty, and you are playing by yourself. Nothing to be ashamed of, everybody does it. Hey, you're playing by yourself this time. All right, make the most of what you got. That's what I always say. All right, here we go. Give me a category.
And now, climbing up the charts all the way to number 1.
All right, give it up for Jinx. You get it right, you get 2K. So you know how the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle guys are always saying, cowabunga, dude. Well, if you didn't, consider yourself enlightened. If the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were to meet up with another TV character famous for saying cowabunga, where would they appear? In Dutyville, in the cockpit of a World War II fighter plane, in surgery at Blair General, or on a California beach. Why didn't you pick this one? Chief Thunderthud from the Howdy Doody Show is known for saying cowabunga.
Hey kids, what time is it? That's right, it's time to kick some teenage turtle butt. Cowabunga!
Time to pick a category. Today's specialties include Munster Masquerade. You're looking at $3,000 on this one. Get the wax out of your ears. It's question time. If Grandpa and Herman Munster go to a Halloween party disguised as the characters the actors played while on an earlier show together, how would they be dressed? As ugly secret agents, as ugly police officers, as ugly game show hosts, or as ugly doctors? Actors Al Lewis and Fred Gwynn originally played police officers on Car 54. Where are you? Of course, they'd have to get their Halloween outfits at the Big, Tall, and Ugly costume shop. Throw me a category.
We're losing him,
On
Doctor.
my count. 1, 2, 3. Never mind.
Well, what do we have here? But Mom, I have to watch TV for homework. You get this one, you pocket $2,000. Pencils ready. Let's do it. If your teacher tells you to do Assignment America, what should you do for homework? Fight crime as an undercover hooker, videotape your singing dog, interview a woman on her 100th birthday, or rank your 40 favorite pop songs. Assignment America is that specific home video contest they have on America's Funniest Home Videos.
And for tomorrow's homework, I want you to bring in a funny tape of your friends and family being seriously injured or crippled.
All right, I need a category.
Spotless window, shining floor, do it all with number 4.
Let's have a big warm welcome for the Buddy System. You get this one right, you get 3,000 greenbacks. Hey, once again, it's Buddy Day at the local pool, and your swimming buddy is, that's right, Buddy from the 70s TV show Family. You accidentally swallow some water and start to drown, but Buddy isn't responding. If you shout her real name as you're going down, what will you be shouting? Lynette! Letitia! Budweiser! Or Bernice! Buddy's real name is Letitia, so you might try yelling that. You could also try yelling, "I'm drowning!" All right, pick a category. This category is known as names you call your wife. Get this one right, you get $1,000. All right, give me your best shot. Given the nickname of Buddy's wife on the Dick Van Dyke Show, where would you most likely find her? Riding a broom on top of Old Smoky, in a swimming pool, or in a sandwich? Buddy Sorrell's wife is called Pickles. I guess Gherkin was already taken. Category, please.
Tonight's topic, 6 in the workplace.
For your viewing pleasure, when being unemployed isn't fun anymore, how does $2,000 sound? Hey, check me out. I'm a commercial. Are you tired of being unemployed? You've read the classifieds. You've used connections. You've even gone to a headhunter, and you still don't have a job. Well, it's time for a visit to the big giant headhunter. In what field might he help you find a job? Alien communications, animal psychology, haberdashery, or Oz real estate? On the show Third Rock from the Sun, the big giant head is the unseen leader who Harry communicates with from Earth. And judging by his name, he's probably got connections in the adult film industry. Throw me a category. Okay, Flesh Nut Slit Slime Snore.
It is time for observation.
Let's see if you can make some sense out of this gibberish category. Attacked by the alphabet. What do you say to $5,000 to start this gibberish question off? All right, listen up. Every second and a half, some of that cash is going to disappear. So if you want to win big, you got to move quick. All right, listen up and tell me, what phrase does this rhyme with? Letter, wronger, blaster. And don't get tripped up by that pun. Let's see what you got. Start typing and then hit return. Okay, if Steve Austin is so much to brag about, how come they had to build him a girlfriend? Time to pick a category.
Join us as we explore the fascinating world of 8.
We're calling this one, Whoa. Let's see what you'll do for $1,000. Heads up, here it comes. Say your life is already filled with so much woe that you must avoid any show with that whoa guy, Joey Lawrence, on it. Which of these sitcoms can you watch? Give Me a Break, Growing Pains, Blossom, or Brotherly Love? You won't find Joey Lawrence in the cast of Growing Pains. You know, oddly enough, the longer I watch Joey Lawrence, the more I begin to experience a growing pain. Give me a category.
We fill your tank and check your number 9.
Let's see what we got going. The microphone adds 10 pounds to your voice. $2,000 for a correct answer. Okay, so perhaps you've heard that the camera adds 10 pounds when you're on TV. Well, after the first 1960 Nixon-Kennedy debate, radio listeners gave Nixon the edge, but TV viewers felt Kennedy won handily. Based on his appearance, which excuse should Nixon have used? The camera adds 5 o'clock shadow. The camera adds the hiccups. The camera adds 1 zit to your forehead. Or the camera adds 2 inches to your nose. Oh, hold on. Let me pop that for you. Yeah. So you don't lose any sleep over it. Highly observant TV viewers reported that during the debate, Nixon looked like he needed a shave. His appearance contributed to his loss. Nixon would later go on to say that the camera also adds bugging devices to the National Democratic headquarters. All right, I need a category.
The following is a test of question 10. This is only a test.
I believe this one is called Who's I'ma Whatchamacallit? You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. Okay, you know how sometimes you forget an actor's name, so you just refer to them by their character's name? Like, instead of saying Bill Daly, you say Major Healy or Newhart's neighbor, right? Well, say you're describing Stephen King's miniseries It by telling your friends who the main characters are, but you can't think of their real names offhand. Which of these is not accurate? Jack Tripper is the architect. Judge Harry Stone is the evil clown. John Boy Walton is the novelist. Or Venus Flytrap is the librarian. The evil clown Pennywise was played by Tim Curry, not Harry Anderson. But here's the good news. As a bold new experiment, Judge Harry Stone does play the comedian. That'll do it for round one. What do you say we move on to round two? Don't forget, everything in round two is worth double, so heads up. Category, please.
11, come on, girl. Good question.
Open wide and get ready for Spit Take with a Frosty. I got $2,000, says you don't know this one. Here's the question. Suppose Danny Thomas replaces Dave Thomas as the spokesperson for Wendy's. Based on the original name of his big hit show, what might we hear Danny saying in the new ads? Father knows best, Wendy. It's a family affair, Wendy. Say hi to my 3 sons, Wendy. Or make room for Daddy, Wendy. The Danny Thomas Show was a big hit. It ran from 53 to 71, and it was originally called Make Room for Daddy. Yeah, I hear Danny often shoves Wendy out of the way because her braids take up too much space. All right, pick a category. May I introduce fictional viewer mail from non-fictional viewers? 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Okay, imagine this letter ending up in David Letterman's viewer mail segment. July 31, 1997. Dear Dave, I finally saw The Late Shift. It does not do you justice. I would like to do a true documentary about the late night wars. If PBS can commit 30 hours to the Civil War in baseball, there's no telling how much time they would give me for you. Which of these documentarians most likely wrote this letter? Steve James, Ken Burns, Michael Moore, or Marlon Perkins? What the hell are you thinking? What do you say we check out the right answer? The guy who does all those documentaries where they read actual letters from the period is Ken Burns. Yeah, the Civil War is like one of PBS's top-rated shows ever. As I watch my friends die around me every day, I think, Dave, what you need is to throw a pencil through a fake window. That is comedy. February 1982. Time to pick a category.
Flash, we interrupt this game to bring you a special question.
The category, and if he hits the ground, you've got an omelet. How does $2,000 sound? Hey, remember on Mork and Mindy how Mork was the one who gave birth to their kid instead of Mindy? All right, then. Given the unusual circumstances involved in Mork's giving birth, which of the following incidents would most likely have caused complications? Food in his mouth, a stuffed nose, lint in his belly button, or wax in his ears? Mork sprouted an egg from his navel, which eventually hatched into their 225-pound bouncing baby boy, Mirth. So if the lint were blocking his belly button, maybe the egg would pop out of somewhere else. Throw me a category.
I remember growing up on the mountain and sharing my bedroom with 14.
Here we have the Monkees and their bimbo fans. You get a right answer, you're walking away with $4 grand. Hey, get this. Did you know that before Mickey Dolenz was a monkey, he starred in a TV show called Circus Boy? If the Monkees renamed their group after Mickey Dolenz's Circus Boy companion, Bimbo, what might they call themselves? The Elephants, the Clowns, the White Horse, or the High Wires? In Circus Boy, Mickey Dolenz co-starred with an elephant named Bimbo. It's not a big leap going from an elephant named Bimbo to starring with a group of Dumbos. I mean, Peter Tork? Give me a category.
The thrill of answering! The agony of 15!
Shake hands with, when they say edited for TV, they mean it. You get it right, you get $2K. Hey, imagine this. If Richard Chamberlain were to consolidate two of his most famous roles in TV miniseries, what character would you find him playing? A samurai priest, a rich immigrant Texas rancher, a slave-trading battleship commander, or a Civil War general fighting aliens? Survey says... For the curious, here's the right answer. My close personal friend, Dick Chamberlain, starred in two of the biggest all-time miniseries as an English samurai in Shogun and a tortured Australian priest in The Thornbirds. So he kills people, but he's racked with guilt about it. All right, I need a category. All right, don't freak out on me or nothing, but you're about to jump headfirst into a Dis or Dat. This Dis or Dat's category name is Scum-Sucking Bottom Dwellers. Okay, I'm gonna read off the names of 7 actors, and for each one, you better tell me if it's an actor famous for playing a lawyer or an actor famous for playing a liar. As each one comes up on the screen, if it's someone known for their role as a lawyer, press 1. If they're known for their role as a liar, press 2. And if you want to skip one, press 4. It's easy, $1,000 for each correct answer, but it's 1,000 off for each one you miss so that you don't get to. All right, I'm going to start you off with 30 seconds on the clock. It's showtime. Harry Hamlin, lawyer or liar? John Lovitz. Felicia Rashad. Michael Moriarty. David Leisure. Ken Osmond. One more, Marlee Matlin. That'd be 7. Not bad, not bad. Let's add your winnings to your total. Well done, my friend. Let's see how... All right, pick a category.
Thank you. Good night, everybody. God bless.
You're beautiful.
This one's called Want to Watch My 13-Inch? You get this one, you pocket $2,000. Hey, remember that cartoon about the very small detective? It was called Inch High Private Eye. Well, imagine that your 13-inch TV goes on the blink while you're watching Inch High Private Eye. Suddenly, many images of Inch High appear stacked on top of each other, but not 13. Why? TV screens are measured diagonally. TV manufacturers overstate screen sizes. TV pictures multiply if the set's broken, or TV screens are measured in metric inches. TV screens are measured diagonally, so the height of a screen is always going to be slightly less. You know, if I had a nickel for every time I use that excuse, it's measured diagonally, so the height is less. Why am I telling you this? Let's move on. Category, please.
You know what? You're playing great. I'll stop bugging you now. You know what? Actually, just one more question. Question 18.
For your enjoyment, where TV characters go to die. If you know this one, you're getting $4,000. Hey, you know how those commercials for the club use people who are supposed to be real cops, except thinner? Well, what if they use TV cops instead? If you see a commercial for the club in which the spokesperson uses his trademark TV phrase, "It works for me," who is the spokesperson? Hunter, Cannon, TJ Hooker, or Columbo? Nope, his catchphrase is, "Hooker, I hardly know her." Wait a minute, that's my catchphrase. Okay, now here's a good answer. Hunter's catchphrase is, "It works for me." The club does the trick, but I like to beat the crap out of them anyway. You know, just for grins. Time to pick a category.
Minty cool, minty fresh 19.
And our special guest tonight, the Gumby of Wrath. You want $6,000? Give me your right answer. Hey kids, it's howdy doody time. Suppose that times get tough for Gumby, but he realizes that his old boss still owes him a paycheck. Given the show where he started, what might you hear an angry Gumby say? Howdy doody, cough up the dough. Get my cash or I kick the puffin' stuff out of you. Clutch cargo and get my money, or this habit of non-payment bugs me, bunny. Gumby was originally part of the Howdy Doody show. Yeah, but he didn't stay there too long. You just can't run around saying damn it all the time on a kids show. Give me a category.
Question 20 now concludes its broadcast day.
Let's take a look at if you don't eat your meat, you can't have any telly. I'll give you 4,000 clams for this bad boy. Righto, let's cross the Atlantic for this one, shall we? Which of the following is not an actual British kids show? Bagpuss, Wurzel Grummage, Pardon My Crumpets, or Blue Peter? There was never a British kids show called Pardon My Crumpets. But I think there was an American kids show called Move Your Buns. Throw me a category. You're about a little edgy, aren't we? I thought someone switched to decaf. Here, try this clue. Can I ask a personal question? Not that there's anything I'd like to know about you. Just thought I'd ask. See ya. Score. There it is. Wow, that was an exciting game. It was a real thrill. You were the best player we've had by far. Now do me a favor, will you? Look to your left, now look to your right, now repeat after me.
You don't know. That's a wrap, folks. Give yourselves a little pat on the back. And Raul, are we doing another one of these?
Congratulations, player. Very fine example of jack technique. Unfortunately, it really doesn't mean anything in the real world. If you'd like to play again, let me know.
I love you.
I love you too.
I love you both.
Listen to how one lovable addition can liven up a Vietnam miniseries. Look out! Charlie everywhere!
Hey, why is everyone here called Charlie?
These precious child actors come in all shapes and sizes. Children with lisps, redheads, fat kids, annoying brats, twins, dwarves. So why let those final season's ratings get you down? Call What You Talking About Warehouse and you and your show can go out with a giggle.
Dr. David Boner, physician, scientist, searching for a way to tap into the hidden strengths that all humans have. Then, an accidental overdose of gamma radiation alters his body chemistry. And now, when David Boner gets, excited, or, eager, a startling metamorphosis occurs.
Please, don't make me, excited. My body changes, mutates into something, embarrassing. I don't like me when I'm,
The, creature is driven by hormones. Boner is sought by so-called journalists for adult-oriented magazines for pictures that are kind of, embarrassing.
Mr. McGee, stop that. Please, don't. That tickles.
David Boner is believed by some to be dead. He must let the world think that he is dead, or at least out of commission, if you know what I mean, until he can find a way to control the raging member that dwells within his pants. Dr. David Boner has the incredible hulking penis.
It's green. Maybe you should get that checked out.
Order the incredible hulking penis pay-per-view from the privacy of your own home. Showing at 9 p.m., 11 p.m., and 1 p.m. on Spice.
Lonely? Poor? Depressed? Let the Psychic Enemies Network put everything in perspective. Psychic Enemies guide your career.
My psychic enemy told me to abandon my cancer research facility for a menial low-paying job at the Perky Putt mini golf range. Thanks, Psychic Enemies.
Psychic Enemies give financial advice.
After I gave him my social security number and bank account number, my psychic enemy predicted bank fraud. Thanks, Psychic Enemies.
And Psychic Enemies know about love.
Psychic Enemies told me to break up with a wealthy Nobel Prize winner and go back to unsatisfying one-night stands. Thanks, Psychic Enemies.
1-900 Enemies. With enemies like these, you'll never have friends again.
If you missed last year's Greater Bridgeport Open, you missed some of the hottest golf action on tour.
And Michelson lining up for the putt. It's a bit of a break to the right on this one. The greens are very slick. It rained all night. And here comes his playing partner, Tillis, onto the green. Ooh, that's a hard whack by Tillis right into Michelson's gut. And it looks like, John, what is that? That's a 5-iron he's using on that shot.
And that was early round action. Be sure to watch all weekend because we just might have another exciting playoff like last year.
We're all knotted up at 3 under with 6 holes left in this 18-hole playoff round. And I must say, John, that with both of his eyes swollen shut, Tillis is still swinging that driver like a pro.
Ooh. The Greater Bridgeport Open. Catch it this weekend, only on pay-per-view.
Sponsored by Don King.
Dearest Natalie, today was our fiercest battle yet. As we fought our way to victory, I saw something not soon forgotten. Telly Savalas atop the dunk tank, smiling triumphantly, gym shorts flapping in the wind. He had willed himself not to be dunked.
The Civil War Battles of the Network Stars. A Ken Burns film coming this fall to PBS.
Antifreeze. Don't drink that. Why? Because it'll kill you.
Oh.
This message brought to you by the United States Department of Condescending Paternalism.
This week on Zenora, Queen of Battle, a journey is undertaken.
Come up here, Janelle. You can ride in front of me.
Hold me tight.
But they must make haste.
We'll have to gallop.
Oh, yes.
All on the next Zenora.